Welcome back, guys, to Golden Sun Dark Dawn. We're with our tutorial section underway. In some respects, we look for Tyrell here at a cave on the other side of this Tanglewood, where at night it tries to strangle its foes in its grip. Well, that said, let's get exploring the place and figure out where we're going now that we've got Jin and Isaac and Garrett helping us out. In the middle of battle, Karis, try using a Ginny. Torch roast your foe no matter his defenses, but why would I need to do that when I could just use, like, Whirlwind and kill them all? Can you understand? I'm leader now. I get to choose. So with the Jin on, we're looking pretty good. We've basically upped our attack power a little bit more as well. And Matthew goes up to level 2, learns Quake as well, so we now got 2 AoE attacks. So as long as I have that Whirlwind, I can take out the groups no problem. There's no way of getting further there, so let's keep on going the path. And Kara seems to restore PP fairly fast as well. She already restored free from that little bit of walking. Alright, so we've got Will-O-Wisp this time, as well as slimes. A ton of enemies. Let's overlap then, I guess. We'll go for the slimes here. They probably seem weaker maybe than these Will-O-Wisps. Don't know any HP values, if you know what I mean. But we'll cover up. We'll at least take out the middle lot. We took out a slime. I guess this isn't going to hit them, though. It's not going to hit that slime. It did kill one of the Will-O-Wisps. Definitely a hardier foe. 1 damage to Isaac. 1 damage to Matthew. Not bad at all. Alright, with that said, we can easily take them on, surely. With just normal attacks. Critical strike over there. Matthew mastered the short sword in the process. And 11 damage there. Now 22 experience for that as Karis reaches level 2. We'll take it. We'll take it indeed. So we're starting to get some levels. The guys are just there to tank hits by the look of it, so that's fine by me. Oh no, I don't want to go that way. This way's the way to go. And we'll take ourselves an herb. Right. Now, of course I don't want to go that way. I want to continue on that way. Look away for 2 seconds. Go out the wrong path. Right. So, Tanglewood, what exactly is your issue? That's what we're really wondering. What are you going to try to do to me? I'll block off places by the look of it. These red plants. Can I kill them and get rid of these red pulsing roots? I mean, they both move. They seem to have some kind of synergy going on here. Well, we're getting 2 lots of foes again. We should have enough damage between both of these spells to do the job, shouldn't we? Oh, maybe I should put Earthquake on the other one. Well, there's Quake, and it does take out the foes. Nice, so at the moment we're just using some synergy to break them down. The Will-O-Wisps get a fair bit of experience because Matthew's already reached level 3. Well, the stat gains seem pretty good as well. Where am I going then? Dead ends everywhere. Ah ha ha ha. Now, can I kill this thing? Can I cast growth on it? I don't know sure if that'd be a good thing, to be honest. Oh, hello enemies. A rat soldier. Well, this would be more of a time to use something like Torch, wouldn't it? See, now I can do it. Regardless of his defenses, 49 damage means you're down. Now, of course, if you kill some people with finishing Jin hits, you can oftentimes get stuff for it. Let's reset that one so we keep our stats up the highest point. In the old games, that used to give you special items, didn't it? Matthew got a bramble seed. Which is what? Attack enemies with thorns in battle. Kind of your element, isn't it? I can't shake the feeling that something's a little off here. Never mind, the forest is just making me jumpy, I guess. I mean, the obvious horrible pulsing roots looks bad enough. Wait, now I'm sure that something's off about this place, Isaac. You mean that there? I think you're right, Garrett. This forest at the foot of the Gomer Plateau is just living up to its diabolical reputation. So Tanglewood has it in its grip already, does it? We've barely done anything in it. Is that where the Tangle part of the name comes from? Exactly, and a forest that tries to ensnare you is a place to be feared. We're Warriors of Vale, and we can deal with it. You're right, it's well after dark. We're caught in the clutches of the Tanglewood. Sinister gases here. A lack of bright starlight. The Tanglewood is now at its worst. The Tanglewood earns its reputation from the way evil energy tangles up reality with corruption. People say that those with pure hearts can see right through all this corruption. This changes everything. The boy's in over his head. You should take over, Isaac. Hey, listen to me. This isn't some game, Isaac. My son is depending on us. What is it with you? Now's not the time to stop and smell the roses. Don't worry, we can continue through the forest. Only some trees have become corrupted. Are you sure, Isaac? And there is a way to blaze a trail through the corrupted trees. Isaac, I don't like what you're thinking. Yes, we need to use Fireball Synergy. It's reckless. The woods will catch on fire. Besides, it's impossible for the kids. Is it really? I'll give it a go. Are you agreeing? Sure, your dad has the power, but your synergy? No way. I agree, Garrett. It's impossible to use a fireball to burn these dark trees. See, I told you. We must find a way to burn away the corruption, which seems concentrated in the strange roots. I suppose you want me to give that a try. Throw a fireball, Garrett. Will it hurt you to say please once in a while? Just do it, Garrett. Okay, so you target it like that? Where do you want me to shoot one, Your Highness? You're unbelievable. I told you. On the roots, Garrett. On the roots. Where should I aim it? That's perfectly fine. I'm tapping it there. Yeah. Go do it. There's a good spot. Yeah, I know. And you got to draw the line towards it? Well, that didn't work. It's too soon to give up. Try another spot, Garrett. Try the flower. Don't launch it randomly next to Isaac. No good there either. Keep trying. Now he's just going to get bored and attack the flower, isn't he? Oh, attack the flower! It's over here! Come on, I believe in you! The strange looking flower was the obvious key. See, the path ahead is far less tangled now. I guess you're right. I always am. He's been right about most things for the last 30 years. It's infuriating. So what did we learn here? The corrupt trees have become possessed by evil energy. Of course, you couldn't just come out and say that up front, could you? That'd be too easy. I thought it'd be better with a fireball or two. It held your interest, didn't it, Garrett? The trees are corrupted by negative energy, which goes hand in glove with darkness and extreme cold. Which means that negative energy is vulnerable to light and fire. Monsters drawn to this dark, cold place must be vulnerable to light and fire too. Got that? Sure. Great, because you never know when these sort of insights will prove a matter of life and death. So that's how to blaze a trail for these corrupt trees, eh? Well, some of us have fire at hand. But only the weak spots on the corrupt trees will burn. So let's remember that. The flowers, you mean? The blooming flowers. You'll need fire, and I'm sure that one of you will be able to learn Fireball Synergy. Whichever of you it is, you'll need to keep one Mars Genie set. Now let's go. So essentially, it's more or less saying, your setup currently is not good enough. If you maybe switch things over a little bit, you might find that someone gets a Fireball spell. I said we could go for different kind of pures. So what if you have all fire and you have all Thank you. So you've got now... Alright, Matthew is a what? Matthew is a ruffian. Karis is a diviner. And overall synergy, they have fireball, move, so they still have those. So maybe I should get that. Someone else, you've gained cure now, have you? So you've become the healer instead? Okay, I'll take that. We don't really want to grow anything at this point in time. Alright, so now we've been given access to the whole area. Let's move 2 centimeters and get into another battle. What other synergy might that have enabled for us in the fight? So we got a single fireball, which we can use to kind of break people down. Equally, 1 whirlwind will do the job. But she also now has bolt. Let's take it out the efficient manner that we can. Options. Do I head back to the starting area as well? Because to be honest, there was the whole... There was a plant over that way, but was it maybe not reachable because of the... I don't know, maybe you could. Let's try to not go the right way is obviously the our call of duty here. I want to go anything but the right way. Oh no, it's just slightly blocking us off. Yep, gonna get me, are you? Right, soldier has appeared. Let's say, I wonder if these guys just attack normally if they can take it down. That'll do me. Karis learned growth. That'll be with the Earth Djinn, though, I'm sure. No special progress to get an item or anything there. Sadness. I do wonder how to use the fireball if I do need to interact with the stylus, or can I just fire it using the pad? These are the things I have the queries about. Well, let's head up. Ah, I've got to press A as well, otherwise it just goes forever. So I can burn them down whenever I wish. Ha ha ha. And before I do that, it seems I want to go up and down. Into some kind of weird earth barrier maze. Something to use growth on over there to get up higher. Can't hit the flower from this side, surely. And there's definite ways to jump over places because of how close certain things are. Let's continue doing our amazing adventure. Right, so here's a bit that's basically telling me you can jump over. Hey, we're so close. I knew that to be true. Right, if you go ravage that guy, then we'll send that whirlwind again. A mix of winds and earth abilities, eh? That should be enough. You got a smoke bomb to go with it. Let's burn this thing down. No stylus required. Right, we have ourselves jumping points. Now let's get over to here. Right, so what can up here bring us? Ah! Yes. That I can do. Is there anything else to bounce me to? Just leaves me wondering, you know what I mean? Anything else I can get to? Doesn't look like it, does it? Doesn't even look like I can get into a battle while I'm stuck up here. As soon as I hit down the bottom, though, battle straight away. Right, so time to break these guys down. What's the easiest way? Considering there's two yet again. I could go for Ginny attacks again. Karis try using a Ginny. Granite creates a barrier for all areas, absorbing half of all damage. Pretty good. Let's use Sap, maybe. That does a ton of damage. Hit points fully restored as well. Means it's quite a useful Djinn. That was an easy takedown. Alright. Just keep resetting them, really. There must be a one-touch button for setting them as well. Oh, of course, I could have gone through that way. Why didn't I just do it the normal way? Alright, so... First of all, we're going to move these into there. So we can get the goodies. An elixir. Cures status effects, if I'm right in saying. We of course have the move synergy, but why would we use that when we can just use a little bit of brunt and muscle? Gotta get our training up, you know what I mean? Right, in terms of jumping over though, I have to go a bit further than that. There's someone to use move on and someone to use... Yeah, just bring it towards me. Growth to get higher. That is the way to go. It seems to automatically latch on to things as well. Ah, the Golden Sun puzzling ways. Alas, the cave! And there's the Sawwing. Oh, broken to a million smithereens. I said alright, so I'm betting Tyrell landed up there, then climbed inside. He crashed the Sawwing. It's broken. The wing is totally destroyed. It won't be flying anytime soon. What have you done, Tyrell? It could be much worse, my friend. You think so? Absolutely. We still have our children alive and well. Tyrell is nearby, Garrett. I'm sure of it. Thank the fates. At least he made it. We still need to find him quickly. Lead us into the cave, Matthew. Sure thing, nothing can go wrong as we enter a cave. The abandoned mine. We don't need a synergy up. Everyone's HP is pretty good. Let's just wonder about what else we're going around with. So it seems growth might be more needed than... thingy here? So let's put that on. Don't think we're going to be finding any more corrupted flowers. Mind you, there was a whole way back with the corrupted flowers. What's that about? I've got to do some backtracking at some point. That helps me over to here, but what's up top? Right, Rat Soldier 1 and 2. We know that you go down to normal attacks, but we could just use Torch. Sap and easily take you down again. So much damage. Give me Djinn, I'll use them instead. Alright, another level up. Another smoke bomb. 15 coins too, just in case we need them. So let's see. There has to be a... If I just tap them... I still have to do like that. There must be a button just automatically set. I don't even know. Well, we can't make it through there. Yet. If it is a path, that is. Or if it isn't. Come on, ratty rats. It's too bad I don't have a... Ready to help someone? I thought I set him. Usually revives a downed ally by warming up. Burner foam blinds its allies with brilliance. Let's try you then. Let's use gravity to hold a foe. Does it do actual damage though? I know Sat will definitely kill. Well, that does a lot more damage. And blinds the enemy too? Yeah, I'll take that. How did one of these guys get unset then? I don't even understand how that happened. Oh, maybe we do need to use Fireball. Tyrell, can you hear me? Shout if you can hear us, son. You said he wasn't in danger. Are you sure? Don't panic, Garrett. I feel his life force. Tyrell is somewhere nearby. It's too dark. We can't see anything. Something isn't quite right here. At one time this was a Psynergy stone mine, yet we've seen so few of the crystals. Chalk it up to yet one more odd phenomenon we need to investigate. That is, if we ever find Tyrell. Throw a fireball or two out there, Garrett. Light up this place. Okay, easy enough. Oh, what's that? Next to Tyrell. A Psynergy Vortex! Yeah, it's just about the biggest Psynergy Vortex we've seen in a while. What's it doing here? I have no idea, but be careful. Few things are as dangerous to Adepts as Psynergy Vortexes. I've never seen one up close. The Vortex is sucking any Psynergy that comes in reach, right? Yes, let's hurry onward. We need to find Tyrell. Is he gonna drain my PP or something? Look over there! It's Tyrell! Tyrell has passed out. He's lost consciousness because the Vortex pulled the Psynergy out of him. It does do that. Our boy's fearless to a fault. What did he do? Touch it? Why would your dad send Tyrell to a place with vortexes? He didn't know. They've never appeared inside this cave before. Not in all these years. You can bet. Had we known about this, I never would have let my son come here. Right, quickly. We must go in armed with knowledge. The Vortex is a pure anti-Psynergy created by exceptionally dense concentrations of Psynergy. That must be related to all the Psynergy stones that have gone missing in this mine. Another theory is that the Vortexes, which appear in many places, merely foreshadow something worse. And that's the coming of the morning moon. A single vortex of immense magnitude. Either way, the elemental lighthouses that trigger the golden sun are at the heart of the problem. So our old friend Craden believes. As he's a scholar of ancient alchemy, his theory is probably right. Okay, consider us armed with information. Now let's get in there and help Tyrell. Of course, Karis. All this theory isn't helping matters. Let's get in there and save him. One of those corrupted plants from the Tanglewood is growing next to the Vortex. It's awfully close to Tyrell. Hurry in there and save him with your Psynergy. Now remember, Matthew, if you need to throw a fireball, keep 1 Mars Ginny set, not on standby. Now let's go. Alright, so we have the way through now, but the real problem comes as to actually saving you at the end. I can't see anything being drained just yet. But by the look of it, we need to go right up close and personal with this thing. So let's grow that there. Maybe fire from a different angle? One that doesn't kind of interrupt with things. Pivot to aim. I think my aim was fine at that thing. Oh, that is... not what was expected. The Tangle Bloom has appeared. Well, our enemy is before us, so it's time to start using things that are meant to attack it. Let's use a bolt. 24. Fireball will probably deal a lot more. 58. Bramble Seed is being used across the party. Notice a fair bit, to be honest. Right, if that's the case, keep using fireball for the time being. Let's put granite out. There's a shielding aura for you. Keep nuking it with fireballs. Are they only cast it on those two this time? Quite handy for us. Hopefully the shielding aura is still there in some respects. Shall I... burn a foe, blind its allies with brilliance? Would that not be a bad idea? And then we could maybe look into summoning something after that. We can cure ourselves up. We can keep attacking. Strike with wild plants. Somehow doesn't seem that effective, you know what I mean? But I would lose a class and I'd lose tons of HP if I were to attack with another Jin at this point. Which is a problem for us. $104 damage with Shine. Is it dead or can it just not see? It's wrapped in delusion. Bolt comes out too. Phantom Spore. What have we been hit with? Isaac's unaffected, Karis unaffected, Matthew's unaffected. That's looking good. Well, if nothing really happens, I'm going to keep casting Fireball. And that gives you a chance, my dear. At least attack with a little something. Seems we don't have any dual summons. We can at least summon like Mars or Venus. Let's do a little bit of damage too. Oh, that did the duty. That did the job. Tangle Bloom is down. Matthew's reached level 5. Should have got it with a Jin Blast. I would have got some nice items, maybe. And Karis has reached level 4. And we got a Psy Crystal for our troubles. I was going to say, it may have opened the way, but it didn't deal with our problem with the vortex, but it did lower the vortex. Tyrell, wake up! Please, Tyrell. Tyrell has been drained of his synergy. Adepts need help recovering from such trauma. Oh, and I was having such nice dreams. What, you oaf? Is that the thanks we get? We were worried about you. Worried? Oh yeah, now I remember. I crashed the saw wing. The wing broke. Only the wing? It's suddenly destroyed. We were sick with worry, Tyrell. Nah, I was happy. I was fine. Oh, I didn't upset you too much, Matthew. But hey, I'm still alive, right? We're all glad to see you safe, Tyrell. We should be thankful you made it through with all this without serious injury. Indeed. I would have been delayed the start of your trip. I'm more worried about this big vortex thing that we're standing right next to. If that sucks in synergy, that's a bad thing. Let's get away from it, please. My trip? What trip? We have to get the saw wing in working order as soon as possible. You're going to help us fix it. As much as I would like to shelter you, Tyrell, you've just gone too far this time. My father put some very rare resources to building that saw wing for Isaac and Garrett. We can make most of the repairs ourselves, but we lack a major material to fix it fully. The rare material comes from the feathers of a very unusual bird. We need the feather from a mountain rock, a mammoth bird that roosts far across the continent. Way off the far side of the country of Morgal, in fact. The trip will be difficult. But first, we need to get you rested up at the cabin. Alright? I think it's more our other kiddo that needs a bit of a healing up, doesn't he? A little bit of rest. Everything else, we're perfectly fine. We can keep going forever. Come on. We got this. We're regaining that PP as we walk. I'm gonna get all my PP. Doesn't seem there's any extra goodies around. But where is this going to take me out? The top? Somewhere else completely different. Okay. Ah, the top. Okay, secure the sewing. And let's get back to the cabin. Helpful Tyrell. What? You're sending Matthew and Tyrell off on their own? I'm shocked, Karis. It's not like you to get so riled up. Look, I want to see my father's sewing fixed just as much as you do. But you'll need a mountain rock feather for that, and I've heard you say how hard it was getting the last one. True enough, we had to travel through the swollen realm of Bilibin, through Border Town, and to Morgal beyond. There was no walk in the park. Getting a rock feather is never easy. But we need that sewing fixed, since Garrett and I have to stay here and monitor Mount Aleph. That leaves only the boys to fetch that feather for us. You know how hard we're working with your father to study the after effects of the Golden Sun. How could I not? We're the busiest parents in Angara. And you also know how vital the sewing is to our efforts. Without it, we can't get near Mount Aleph. I can't believe my own son will risk the sewing. It's about time you got straightened out. And a tough quest for the feather is just the thing to do it. But Tyrell can't do it alone, so I'm sending Matthew with him. They're practically brothers. So you got dragged into all this, Matthew. Are you looking forward to setting off with Tyrell? Yeah, why not? Adventure's always good. You'll never forget your first quest. But don't forget to keep an eye on Tyrell, okay? Garrett, we shouldn't delay them any further. The boys need to leave immediately. What, just like that? So soon? Our first quest began just as suddenly, Karis. 30 years ago, we were catapulted into action when we met Kraden. His study of alchemy changed our lives. Good old Kraden. Hey, didn't our friend the alchemist say he would pay us a visit soon? So he did. Isaac. Oh boy, I know that look. You're hatching a plan. Now that we're on the subject of Kraden. Kraden. Out with it, Isaac. He's got that far-off look on his face. It means he's having a good idea. Usually, anyway. Kraden might be willing to help the boys out with this. Yeah, I think the boys would benefit from Kraden's help. Tell me who Kraden is again? I sort of remember this ancient, crusty guy visiting the cabin once. I'll never get his name correct, and I'll always say it a billion different ways. And I just can't help it. I don't know why. Sometimes I want to say Kraden, sometimes I want to say Kraden. Yeah. Sure, he's as old as the hills, but have some respect for Kraden. He's that old scholar who helped our dads all those years ago. Yes. Kraden helped us when we were young warriors, so I bet he'd even enjoy helping out our children. You sure he's up to the task? He must be old as old now. Why wouldn't he be? I mean, Kraden is getting on in years, Isaac. It's been 3 decades since he helped us. Sure, it's been 30 years since that quest ended, but we've hardly aged. Kraden's the same. It's the same with my father. He said he looks a smidge older than back then, but not much. I mean, someone in this room looks fairly old. Someone in this room, Garrett. Ivan believes that those of us directly exposed to the power of the Golden Sun have aged very little. How weird to not grow older while you adults stay the same. It's like getting left behind. You know what? I want in on this quest. I'm going with Matthew and Tyrell. Don't be ridiculous, Karis. You don't know the first thing about adventuring. Garrett, stop. She's a wind adept, and her powers will help. It's settled. The 3 of you will leave immediately. First up, Isaac, you had this planned all along, didn't you? You mustn't waste another minute. I'll contact Kraden while you kids pack. Seriously? We're really leaving that soon? Talk about pushing us out of the nest. We know nothing about going so far away. Where did you say that feather was? Somewhere in Morgal? This isn't a holiday. It's a quest into the unknown. So the sooner you begin, the sooner you'll find your way. What? You mean you're sending us off to meet your friend Kraden and giving us no more details? Kraden is a genius when it comes to charting a course into the unknown. You'll be in excellent hands. I think I should arrange to have you all meet in Carver's camp. That's not so far away. I'll send the carrier pigeon that arrived earlier to inform him. Why not just wait for him here? Didn't that carrier pigeon bring word he was coming this way? You can't just send us on our way like this. You didn't want to come, now you want to come, and now it's like, I mean, it's getting dark outside. He's made up his mind that it's time for you to grow into warriors. He needs your help. Besides, Isaac is consumed by concern about what's going on out there. We need that soul fixed. If you ask me, it sounds like Isaac needs to fly that soul to Soul Sanctum and Mount Aleph. The mountain's been erupting for a long time, so there's only one way there. By air. Says the guy who ruined it. He can't get to Soul Sanctum until the Soul Wing is fixed. I think he needs to return to where that quest began. It must be serious. That's not the kind of place you can just go for old time's sake. Well, I guess we won't be seeing this place for a while. This will be your first trip away from here. Take a long look. You never know when you'll be back home. When I left Vale, I was just 17. My life was never the same. Think you're ready for all this? Yeah. I'm with Matthew. We're totally ready for an adventure. Well, I know I'm ready to start this quest too, so how about we get going? Right, let's go get that mountain rock feather. It's like we were fated to go on this quest, so I think we'll be off soon, Garrett. It's good to start a journey looking forward to the adventure ahead. Now go get ready. Okay, Dad, we're leaving. Alright, Tyrell. Isaac didn't show up to see us off. He'll be fine. But I'm upset. We're starting on our first adventure. This should be a time for sadness. Daddy's got to see me off. Anyway, he's not here and it doesn't look like he's coming. So let's just drop it. Okay, now head for Carver's camp. Remember, you'll be meeting at the bridge there. Say hello to Kraden for me. And don't do anything reckless out there. You're in charge, Matthew. That means you have to take care of these two. Yeah, I'm in charge. Leave it up to you, huh? Now you're filling me with confidence, kid. We'll be back with that mountain rock feather before you know it. Dad, we... Hey, come on now, little man. Don't be blubbering. No seconds thoughts now. Off you go, son. They'll all be grown up when you come back. I bet we won't even recognize you. Now head to Patch's place to dig up more information about your journey. Patch's place is full of fellow refugees from Vale. That'll be good to you. Just keep Tyrell out of Patch's sight. That guy still has aim for you, son. What did Tyrell end up doing? That's the question for me. Alright, carry this letter to Kraden, little friend. Good luck to you. It's like a weird little passing of the torch moment, with a bird flying past from father to son. Well, here we are with no gin on our person, of course, none at all. We set off for adventure. Now we have Tyrell around, and everyone is fully equipped. Well, quite a few items on one of our people here. We got Fireball on as well. We set out into the world of Golden Sun Dark Dawn. Next episode. Join me then, and I'll see you guys around. Bye-bye.